So it seemed like you all love the video on how to grow your YouTube channel from zero. You know, we all start at zero. If you use any of my tips from my previous video, I'd love to know what your subscriber count is. Leave me a comment, leave me a link in the comment to your YouTube channel and I will check it out, okay? My 3 massive growth hacks. If you haven't watched that video yet, watch it. But right now I want to talk to you about how to get YouTube subscribers as you sleep. Yep, as you sleep. Now I know that sounds like a far-fetched thing, but I'm telling you, every week I'm waking up at least 2-3 times out of a week to brand new subscribers. I mean 3 to 5 subscribers, and I don't even know where these people are coming from because actually some of the days I'm so busy that I'm even slacking on putting my link on social media. So here's some tips. Dive in and use these tips. If the other tips work for you, these will work even better for you to help you grow your channel. I'm going to do a challenge, maybe try and get you all to 100 and then to 1,000. But right now, let's talk about how to get YouTube subscribers while you sleep. Okay? So first you have to understand who you are and where you can find your ideal subscriber, right? So if you are an author, you might have to go where people who write books are, people who read books are, people who are librarians are, people who host book conferences are. You have to go where your audience is because more than likely those will be the people who are interested in subscribing to your channel. The worst thing you can do is try to think everybody needs to subscribe to your channel. Your mom, your sister, your brother, all your friends. Some of them might not be interested in your niche, whatever it is you're talking about on your channel. So you want to make sure that the people who can relate are the ones who are subscribing. Why? Because again, you need 4,000 hours of watch time before you can get monetized. So you don't want people just liking or subscribing to your YouTube channel but never watching your video. So how do you find your ideal audience? First, if you have a mailing list, send your YouTube video links out through your mailing list. Tie it into something that you're talking about in the mailing list. If you don't have a mailing list, grow one because it's a good way to get 3, 4, 500, 1,000 people on a list so that all you have to do is send out an email or an e-blast and all of those people get the notification that you have a brand new video up all at once. How easy is that? That was tip number 1. If you're not doing that, implement it and let me know how it works for you, right? You also might, and this is tip number 2, try joining a few groups. Like I said, your niche. If you write about books, go on YouTube, go on Facebook, go on LinkedIn, anywhere that they have groups that's for a specific niche, and then begin sharing who you are. I'm not saying jump into the group and spam them. Hey, subscribe to my channel, sub for sub. Again, sub for sub only helps you in terms of the number of subscribers, but it doesn't help you with the watch hours if somebody is just subscribing to your channel to do you a favor. Right? You don't want a favor, you want a viewer, an engaged viewer. So join a few groups. I mean, on Facebook, there are groups that have 8,000, 10,000, 30,000 people. Some of them, there's little or no engagement in those groups. You have to gauge what the engagement is like. If there's no engagement, then you might not want to waste your time with that particular kind of group. But if it's really engaging and people are talking, there are ways to share about your channel without looking pushy or like you're spamming promo, look at me, I got a channel. help me reach 100. You don't want to do that. So find some engaging groups, begin to share about you, comment if people are asking a question about something. Then you might say, hey, check out my channel on XYZ. I talk about marketing. I talk about YouTube. I talk about this or that. Check it out and tell me what you think. And that's a good way to not be so pushy, but still get your link in a group with 30, 40, 50,000 people, and you never know who's going to end up clicking on that link and watching or becoming a subscriber. And last but not least, try doing something that I've always done. And when I taught book promotion back like in the late 90s, early 2000, I always talked about the prime real estate that is your tagline in your email. Sometimes people love to put a quote there, but why not put your YouTube channel link there so that people who you have to email anyway will see that at the bottom. It doesn't look pushy. There's no obligation to click on it, but if they do, that's always a great thing, right? So you want to do those three things. Grow a mailing list, send it out to your mailing list, join a few groups and get kind of busy in there. You have to put in work to grow your channel. Email tagline, use that prime real estate. Let me tell you something. If you haven't already, log onto my website and access my free training that's called social media. Let me say this again. It's called Social Media Cha-ching. It's called that. Log on, get the free training, grab a sandwich, watch it. I'm going to share some other great tips with you on social media and how you can grow and begin monetizing your channel. I'm excited about this. Again, leave your link to your YouTube channel if you decide to start one in the comments and I will check it out. Tell me which of these tips you use that help you the most. I can't wait to hear, and I will see you next time.